Hey, good morning. It's Dr. B, and it is Tuesday morning, and today is the 31st of October. So, I wanted to say that 23 years ago today, well, and previous to today, but definitely today, I was living in a little town outside Boston, Massachusetts called Peabody. And Peabody is a neighboring town to Salem, Massachusetts. And the whole reason that I was living there was because I was in an organization called Up with People. And the year I was in was in the year 2000. And if you're not familiar with Up with People, it was an organization that was started in 1965 as a way for young adults to learn some leadership skills, but also really to show the kind of the rest of the world that young people still had great ideas. They were still capable of communicating well and doing great things, because in the 60s was, at least here in the States, it was definitely a time of change. And so the way that I got involved in Up with People was they had come to my hometown a couple of times. And my parents knew about Up with People because they came to my hometown. And when my parents were kids. So when I was a senior in high school, Up with People came to town, and I decided that this is something that I had to do. It was just, that's what I was supposed to do. So I interviewed, I did all the essays. I did all the things that at least were required at the time to be potentially joining this organization. And then on my sister's 16th birthday, so that was May the 10th in what year was it? In 99, I found out that I had been accepted. And so I joined a summer cast the following year. So I traveled in Up with People in 2000, and there were several different casts. So at the time, there were 5 different casts that traveled at 2 separate times of the year. So the summer casts A, B, and C traveled in the summer. Casts D and E traveled, their traveling started, I think it was in January. So we traveled for a year. So my cast this time 23 years ago was in the Northeast, and not only does it remind me, because today's October 31st and where we were, but today, I don't know, just outside, it's cold outside, but there's no clouds in the sky. It's a bright, beautiful day. And so it reminded me of being in Boston, because you would think that it would be warm, but it's not. It's cold. So anyways, if any of you are watching this from Cast A, my cast members all around the world, I had cast members from Japan, from Africa, all across Europe, South America, Jamaica, Northern Europe, Eastern Europe, Western Europe, all across the States, Mexico. Sorry, somebody called me. Okay, so kind of the point moving into this is that what you are doing for your children today, and also for yourself, is setting up either success or failure for the future. And I know today is a day that there's going to be lots of candy and cookies and all kinds of things. And that kind of started, a little bit earlier, I guess, over the weekend, and maybe prior to that, because there have been lots of festival type things. But what you consume with food, with what you're watching, with the things that you're listening to, with the people you're around, etc., all of that consumption affects your body both physically and spiritually. And so I want this to be an encouragement to choose healthy things, to choose things that are better. The path is narrow, and it is sometimes quite difficult to be on the narrow path, but you can do it. And the things that you are choosing today are either going to set you up for success or they will begin to set you up for failure. So be mindful of that. And choosing is hard. Well, it's not always hard. Choosing the things that you should be doing is sometimes very hard. And I know there's been some things out there that talk about choosing your hard. This is a day for that. Choose your hard, right? Is it going to be harder today to give up some things? Or is it going to be harder later because you're dealing with the effects of what you chose today? So that is encouragement for you to help you choose better. It is hard. If you need help, please let us know. We help people in the office every single day choosing better and how to come up with plans of action that are going to help you achieve that. And it doesn't have to be perfect all the time because it's not going to be. We are human and we will fail. But the better choices that we can make more often, the more success that we are going to have. So surround yourself with the people who are going to encourage you to choose better and better for yourself and for your family. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And don't forget to check out our combat kits. Also, I know I didn't say this last week because I didn't get on it all last week, but I think the week before, if I didn't say it, we do have the foot bath now available in office. We're doing an introductory rate of $40 a session, but you can also get packages, and that will be changing, y'all. So if this is something that you want to try, do it now. Get those packages now because it is going to change. We'll have updates for y'all on that soon, but I hope you all have a very wonderful, wonderful day full of blessings, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.